Mirage, cocaine on the table, liquor porn, don't give a damn. Dude, your girlfriend is a groupie, she just tryna get in. Saying I'm with the band. Ay, now she acting.
What's good, YouTube? My guy Gonzo back on the mic. Now, before we get into this video, right, I'm gonna need you to leave a like or a dislike, all right? Basically telling me, do you like my content or you don't like my content, okay? If at any point you change your mind in this video, just switch to the other one, right? All right, so let's hop right into it, okay? So if you think metal is terrible, you're probably using it wrong, okay? So right now, we're gonna have my cousin Mark over there just rush at me with metal just to see what happens. Alright, so right there, you just saw he immediately fell down, right? That's how most of you guys are using metal, okay? That's what you use wood for. That's what you use brick for, right? You don't use metal in build fights, okay? So you're not using metal the right way if you're rushing with it, alright? So right now, we're trying to understand the durability of metal, right? Metal is really useful. So we're just going to shoot at the 3 separate materials, right? I messed up. I put wood in the middle. Don't worry about that, alright? The maximum health for wood, 150. For brick, 300. For metal, 500. Obviously, it takes longer for metal to reach its maximum health. And, wood's the fastest. We already know all this stuff. So, let's just see how many shots it takes to shoot each material. About 6 shots for wood. About 9 shots for brick. About 15 shots for metal, right? I shot one extra one. That's all good. No worries. Okay. Now, we're going to look at one of the more popular combos in the current meta right now. We're going to look at how long it takes the heavy and P90 combo to melt through all the different materials. So, let's just see what happens. About 2 seconds for wood. I say that was around 4 seconds for brick. 4-ish. That's 6 seconds for metal, right? So one of your best combos in the current meta, the heavy P90, and you can test it out with anything really, but the heavy P90 took 6 seconds to destroy fully built metal, right? This is just to show you how useful metal can be in a defensive mode, right? That's how you have to use metal. All right. So now we're going to try the same exact thing, but instead we're just going to replace the Tommy gun, right? I'd say the Tommy gun is probably a little bit more popular than the P90 combo, only because the Tommy guns, it falls a lot more. You definitely see it a lot more. So let's just see how long it takes. Not even 2 seconds. That one was like 3 seconds. I say that was about 5 seconds. About 5 seconds for the Tommy gun to melt through all of the metal, right? That just shows you how durable this thing is, right? And you see, we're using a lot of ammo. You're using like 10 shots to take out just one already built piece of metal. All right, so let's try the RPG just for shits and giggles. Various explosives. We're starting off with this one. One shot didn't even take it out. It took 2 shots to take the RPG to take the metal out. To me, that's just crazy. I don't know about you, but 2 RPG shots by that time, like, it takes a long time to get those shots off. You're exposing yourself when you're taking these shots, and so is your enemy. You can easily melt them with a scar if they're out in the open shooting an RPG at you. Next, Mark is gonna shoot the grenade launcher. You see me, I'm just running around like an idiot. These are already built, so we're just going to watch this. So as you just saw, it took the same as the RPG. 2 grenades to take out fully established metal, right? Metal's no joke. I hope you see this by this point in the video that metal's strong. All right. So right now we're just going to test out clingers. I only have 3 clingers. So We're just going to throw 1 at the beginning. We'll see how much damage it takes. We'll repair it. And we'll throw 2 after. I want you to pay attention to not just the initial damage on the front of the metal, but also the damage to the sides. Okay? Pay attention. Now, we're just going to run up to this. It took about 200 damage, right? To the sides, you know. I just ran around just waiting for this and everything. But it took about 200 damage and did a little bit more damage to the sides as well. We forgot to look at the sides during this time. But, you know, now we're just going to try 2. And to a little bit of disappointment, it only took 400 damage. It didn't actually take more damage. But it still did damage to the sides. It didn't do any damage to the back of the 1x1. So, you know, it's just no clingers. They don't do well on metal. It'll take 3. Now we're just gonna try C4, right? C4 is probably the strongest explosive in the current meta, but let's see if it can take out established metal. So as you can see, it didn't matter if it was metal, brick, wood. That C4 is taking whatever it's stuck on down. Alright, and you saw it took out almost the entire 1x1. Obviously, there was another 1x1 in the back. We just wanted to see how far the range would be. And it took out, well, not the entire cube, but most of the cube. So just remember, it'll take about 2 C4 to take out a 1x1 that's already established in metal. Now we're just going to try to see how long it takes for the minigun to melt it. So the minigun absolutely shreds metal. It's no surprise. They buffed it so much that the damage to structures is just crazy. Yeah, I hope at this point in the video you just get it, man. When you build a 1x1 at the end of the game out of metal, it's so annoying. And for our grand finale of weapons, we're just gonna try this this guided rocket. What are you doing, bro? I won't be a total noob. Now, if you read the patch notes, you already know how much damage this does. But it did about like 400, 420. I don't know. You guys saw the number. But yeah, man. Really, metal's just all about your situation you're in, right? You don't want to run with metal and build in a build fight with it, right? You don't want to rush someone with metal. You kind of want to surprise someone. If you have an angle on them and you know you'll have time, go ahead and build some metal. You know, that's the time to use it. You don't want to use it while you're in scenarios where you know someone's just going to shoot back at you immediately once you place it down, all right? And that's kind of my frustration with it is people don't farm metal. They don't look for metal. They don't use it. The only time you really get metal is when you're getting a llama, right? Now, I'm going to tell you, I didn't really use metal that much, but then I started watching the Friday skirmishes, or sorry, the Fortnite skirmishes on the weekends, right? And I noticed everyone was building with either brick or metal. I'd watch Hams, I'd watch Myth, I'd watch Tfue, and at the end of the game, they're building their 1x1s, or their, you know, their little bases where they're trying to hide from everyone and move with the storm and everything out of metal, right? They know that that's going to be their best chance if they're not seen, and they need to play a little bit defensive, because as you see, there's been a lot of defense play. So I appreciate all of you staying to the end of the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what I did right. Tell me what I did wrong. Comment your favorite skin. My guy Gonzo out. Peace.